How we doing, Facebook? I want to give everybody an update. Didn't go live for a couple days. I wanted to tell a story. It was a story that I told. It's a hypothetical story, but it's a lesson. The story I've used. It was taught to me. I don't even remember who taught it to me, man. It's been a long time ago, but it stuck with me because I don't know if I've changed it or not, but I just tell it my way, and just it's pretty cool. I told this story a while ago, and people loved the story, but I don't think they really understood it. And it's just a powerful story, and it really, really explains Christianity as far as our Heavenly Father being our Father, and how He works. He's our Father. There's a reason He's called our Father. He created us. So let's get into this hypothetically. Now, I raised my daughter from I don't know what age, whatever. I raised my daughter, and I spent a lot of time, working with her and teaching her softball and stuff like that. She was really good at softball. I spent all my time with her softball. Well, hypothetically, we just got a new house, and we're on at this house, and we got new neighbors and everything, and I've taught her how to be proper. She knows her Bible. She's good. Try to teach her, what friends to be around, etc. And well, make a long story short, being new neighbors, kids play and stuff like that. Well, my daughter, she wanted to go play at the neighbor's house. Well, these neighbors, they were like I used to be. I mean, they were cool, man, but it was just not my scene no more. And it was pretty wild and stuff. And I was like, oh man. I'm like, I don't know if that'd be a good idea. Maybe we'll go to the park and we'll play stuff like that. Cause I used to bring her batting cage, stuff like that. She's like, Dad, they're having this big baseball game this weekend and a softball game, and they want me to play. I'm like, all right, I'll go over there. You go. But I had this big lecture with her. I'm like, no, you remind her of everything. And so she goes over there. So I'm sitting there, man, worried about it. Next thing I know, softball comes just crashing through the window. I'm like, I knew it. I knew it. I'm like, I knew it. So I go out there and I'm pissed. And I'm like, what's going on? And my daughter comes running, she's like, Daddy. And she goes, I hit my first home run. But anyways, that's Christianity. That's the difference between being born again and being a child of God. Because when God looks, He looks at you like your child. I mean, it's like, well, you had faith in Jesus, you know, so He forgives us, because we're His children. That's the difference. I mean, to put it on a land level, carnal level, to where we can all understand, that's Christianity right there. I mean, that's what it means to be a child of God. That's the difference. If you can catch that, that's where it's at. So, but yeah, man, I'm in the middle of an awesome thing. Awesome vape session. So I'm gonna get my head back on straight. We just had lunch and all that. So it's all good. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. Peace.